Well, it's been quite a while since we've been at the table. I mean, I don't put out videos as frequently as I should, but anyway, today we're doing a thrift store haul video, or whatever I decided to call this thing. I think I made that comment last time. So this is where I show off stuff that I found at thrift stores. I have stuff from other places as well. Before we begin, though, I do have an unrelated item I want to show. So while I was out thrifting, I went to a mall, and on my way out of the mall, on the ground, I saw this. This is one of those little buttons you can get at like Spencer's or Hot Topic or Box Lunch or whatever for $2. That is way too expensive for a tiny button like this. Who is this character? I don't know. I'm not up on my current animes. My current Japanese animes. So, yeah, I don't know who this is, but for some reason, this button has come into my possession. Clearly somebody bought it and then lost it on their way out of the mall, and now I have it for some reason. So, yeah. I feel bad, like, when that happens, because stuff like that has happened to me before, where it's like, I buy something, and then I lose it somewhere on my way home. And it's upsetting. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. This person wasted $2. Well, they spent it on one of these cheap-ass buttons of an anime character, so clearly the money was already wasted. I say this as someone who has clearly, purchased buttons like this before. Unless I really like them, But, yeah, I don't know who this is, so for now she's just going to go here and hang out with Rocco, I guess. There we go. Till we figure out what to do with her. I can't wait until I'm aggressively recommended the anime she's from. And, we got a new button on the board. That's the first time this has ever happened. I don't think I'm in front of this thing long enough to keep that joke going. Alright, anyway. Stuff from thrift stores and other places. So, thrifting in my area recently kind of went downhill. Like, I've been going to a lot of places that I frequent, and, VHS tapes appear to be gone. I don't know where they all went. Probably in the dumpster. And even DVDs and stuff appear to be becoming more and more scarce. And don't even start on toys, because there's no toys. Not even, like, normal toys you would buy for, like, a child that you have. Like, stuffed animals and everything. Just none. Like, I don't know what's been going on here in South Florida, but I've been able to salvage a couple of things. So these first two items actually are actually from the festival marketplace. I did a video on that, which will be here in the corner, unless I forget. So I did a video where I walked around there. It's a huge place, and there's an antique store in there. Antique store, the word antique is very loose. But I have a couple of things from there. I found this. So, when I visited, I showed off there was a booth with a lot of, like, old toys and comics and stuff. And I really should check in on that booth every once in a while, because apparently he does get stuff in frequently. And I found this guy, if I can get him out of his bag. This is from the Real Ghostbusters. I've been trying to collect the Real Ghostbusters figures for a while, because I'm trying to replenish my collection I had when I was a child. This is one of the ghosts. I forget exactly what they're called, but they open up like this, and you push the tongue, and he's supposed to snap it down. Ah, there it is. It was back here. We found the soft spot. But yeah, I didn't have this guy, and he's in very good condition. I don't see too many, a couple of paint scratches right there, but that's kind of to be expected. I didn't have this guy. It came in a 2-pack. There was a purple one with him, so I'll have to be on the lookout for that next time I'm at a toy show or something. But yeah, that was a cool little find. Unfortunately, that's the only toy. Everything else is Blu-rays, DVDs, and VHS tapes. The other thing that I got from the festival marketplace was this Hercules on VHS, Disney's Hercules. I've mentioned many times I'm trying to collect all the Disney VHS tapes, the clamshell ones, and this is one I did not have. Probably because, well, truthfully, I'm not a huge fan of this movie. I know that might come as a shock to people, because I know a lot of people really like this movie. When I was a kid, I was a huge Greek mythology fan, and as someone who is familiar with the story of Hercules and Megara here, yeah, this is this is not accurate at all. Oh boy, is it not accurate. I won't get into the details. I mean, there's stuff to like about this movie. I know, Danny DeVito, James Woods, they were all great. It was a fun movie. It's fine. Just, if you're a fan of Greek mythology like I am, don't expect accuracy. But then again, it's a Disney movie. Just ask Pocahontas. So I found a couple more Disney VHS tapes, actually at thrift stores. Two that I was, again, surprised I didn't have. The Emperor's New Groove, which we go from a movie that I'm not a huge fan of to a movie that I absolutely love, because this movie is great. It is one of the funniest movies ever, let's be honest here. And it has a very interesting backstory, too, because it was originally going to be something completely different. It was originally going to be an adaptation of The Prince and the Pauper. And Pasha here was originally going to be, a young person like Cusco, and they were going to swap, and etc. And there was songs and stuff, and I think they kept some of the songs in for like the end credits and stuff. But yeah, it was a very, very interesting story if you not familiar with the production of this movie. I hear they were very disappointed with how it turned out, but honestly, like, it's one of the best movies ever. Like, they accidentally made one of the funniest and most delightful, fun movies of all time. I mean, like, who dislikes this movie? Like, honestly, jeez. All right, so there's The Emperor's New Groove. Another one I was surprised that I did not have is The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. This is the Legend of Sleepy Hollow adaptation, which I've probably seen hundreds of times, and it's usually it's become kind of a staple of Halloween, actually. And you have Mr. Toad, the Wind in the Willows, I believe, is the story from that. I believe I saw this like once, and I can't remember anything about it. I wouldn't say this is one of Disney's more memorable movies. I know some of the characters appeared in the Disney's A Christmas Carol, which is full of nightmare fuel. Speaking of nightmare fuel, the only thing I really remember about this cartoon is the ride at Disney World, which is one of the scariest rides ever. I'm not kidding. I don't even know if it's still active. It might have closed down or something, because this has not really been relevant for a very long time. But there was a part in that ride, and if you've not seen it, I bet there's probably like somebody filming it on YouTube or something. But there's a part in that ride where you go down a dark tunnel, and then there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and you start hearing train noises, and it gets closer and closer and closer. It's very, very atmospheric, and it makes you believe you're about to be hit by a train. And then you get hit by the train, and then you go to hell. Like, seriously, like, the next room in the ride is like hell, like cartoonish hell with fire and brimstone and little red guys with pitchforks. It's like, wow, what the hell, Disney? I will stand by that is the scariest ride in Disney World. Haunted Mansion, the beginning's a little creepy, but honestly, the ride's fun. It's like they're singing, the ghosts are having fun. Splash Mountain, Thunder Mountain, none of that stuff. No, this right here scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. It's freaking that one bit where you go to hell. You get hit by a train, you go to hell. Like, what? Jeez, Disney, calm down. Leave a comment if anybody else knows about that. Like, am I the only one that like never wanted to go on that ride again? Oh boy. Anyway, let's move on to DVDs and Blu-rays. So when I'm out thrifting or at like the flea market or something, and I'm looking for like movies and TV shows, I'm always trying to find either box sets or Blu-rays to upgrade. Either I don't have, or to upgrade DVDs I already have. And I found quite a few box sets at various thrift stores that I've been. The first one, In Living Color. Hell yeah, In Living Color, Season 2, because I already had season 1, and I figured I might as well pick this one up. Yeah, In Living Color, if you're not familiar, is a sketch comedy show by the Wayans brothers. You can see a couple of them right here. There's David Alan Grier. There's the Wayans sister right there. And it was also where Jim Carrey got his start. So that was kind of neat. He was always I mean, they were all great in that show, but he was like kind of the breakout star of that show because, well, it's Jim Carrey. I mean, what do you want? There's Fire Marshal Bill and Vera DeMilo, who's like, oh man, I bet he doesn't like to talk about this one anymore. But we all love Fire Marshal Bill at the very least. But yeah, In Living Color, season 2. Got all the discs in there. Very nice. So we put that with Ichabod and Mr. Toad. These are squeaking, and it's probably not, hopefully not getting picked up by the camera. So then I found quite a bit of a haul here because I guess at some point somebody gave up their South Park collection because I have the complete 4th season, the complete 11th season, and the Blu-ray of the 12th season. The 4th season is actually still in the wrapper, which is kind of nice. I had some of them. There were other volumes there as well, but there were ones I already had. I surprisingly did not have season 4. I had seasons 1, 2, 3, and 5, but not season 4. So there you go. We completed that set of the Blu-rays or DVD sets. Then you got season 11, which has one of my favorite episodes, the Guitar Hero episode. I thought also this was... I thought this season also had the World of Warcraft episode. I believe that was season 10. This like era of South Park, like these seasons right here, like 10, 11, maybe 12. This was like a peak in my opinion. Like they really hit their stride. They really like nailed those jokes and did those parodies good. The World of Warcraft episode, definitely one of my favorite. Because at the time it came out, I was playing World of Warcraft. And I had some friends who were playing World of Warcraft. We were laughing about that episode. And then this episode came out the following season, which was really good. Again, Guitar Hero was very big at the time. And I think they did a fantastic job just with that episode in general. They got some good music in it. This was the homeless people episodes. I don't remember exactly all the episodes that came in each season. But yeah, this was the boy band episode. And some other ones, and surprisingly, I guess at some point they just switched to Blu-ray. I don't know if they ever re-released the other seasons on Blu-ray, but yeah, there's Blu-ray. Is this the one with the heavy metal episode where they parodied heavy? I believe it is. Yeah, uncensored, very cool. I don't know. Sometimes it's funnier when it's censored. Looking over at the shelf, I do have a couple other... I have at least one other Blu-ray set, so I guess at some point they just decided to say screw it and release the rest of them on Blu-ray and not bother with the rest. I know you can watch it online, of course, but you never know nowadays how long your favorite shows are going to last online. They could be gone in an instant. That's why physical media is very important. All right, so next thing I have here is probably the most bizarre of the DVDs that I picked up. So does anybody remember this? The X-Men anime? This is, yeah, there was, for those of you who don't know, I think around mid-2000s, roughly when anime was at its peak, they did some anime adaptations of Marvel properties. So we had X-Men, I believe there was an Iron Man one, and probably some other ones I can't think of at the moment. I remember there was a trailer for a Wolverine anime, and he did not at all look like here's Wolverine, very anime, but it definitely reads as Wolverine. The Wolverine trailer for the Wolverine anime, I don't even know if it actually came out. I just remember seeing it and being like, what the hell? Did not at all look like Wolverine. He looked like some pretty boy with a mullet. He looked like a JoJo character or a character from like a direct-to-video 90s cyberpunk anime, you know, one of those like Central Park Media types. But anyway, X-Men the anime. I have not seen this. We got Cyclops there. There's Team Shot, Emma Frost, and is that Jubilee? I don't know who that is. I can barely identify. Yeah, I've not seen this. I don't know anything about this. I don't even know if it was any good. I remember not hearing good things about some of these anime Marvel adaptations. But yeah, maybe I'll check it out one day. I mean, you can leave a comment and let me know if it's any good. But maybe I'll watch it myself one day and form my own opinion, which is what everyone should do. All right, so I got a couple more here. So these next ones are actually from Dollar Tree, not thrift stores, which I guess in a way kind of counts as a thrift store because Dollar Trees, dollar stores usually get like bulk stock from other places, and Dollar Trees around me have tons of DVDs and Blu-rays, and I try to run in there every once in a while just to peruse through them. I never really find anything that good. I did videos on my main channel where I found a whole bunch of like foreign animated films that were selling for $1. And I guess this counts as one. So I don't know a whole lot of information about this, but Doctor Who Dreamland with clearly David Tennant there. I know they did some animated Doctor Who stuff, and I guess more than one too, because I found this one. Again, don't know much about it. Apparently there's a stereotypical gray alien in this, and what appears to be Duke Nukem. Damn, Duck. All right. So yeah, they have other Doctor Who animated stuff. I actually found, and this will count for a thrift store because I actually did find this at a thrift store. Years and years and years ago, I found, now he's not staying up. Tenant, there you go. I found this, Doctor Who The Infinite Quest, another animated Doctor Who thing. I haven't watched a lot of Doctor Who. I've seen some of it. I remember watching a few episodes of like the David Tennant era, and I did like it, but it's a big series to just jump into like that. He is the one that I always associate with the Doctor because I've probably had more exposure to him than anybody else. I've seen a couple Matt Smith episodes, and they were pretty good too. It does seem like a fun series. I just don't know if I have the patience to get into it. But yeah, what's funny about this is that this is very clearly a Region 2 imported DVD. Does it say Region 2 on there? Let me, yeah, Region 2 plus 4. PAL UK. To this day, I have no idea how this ended up at a thrift store in South Florida. Clearly, maybe somebody came to live here from the UK and they brought it with them. I have no idea. This is Region 1 though, so that's fine. DVD regions are stupid, by the way. I just want to get that off my chest. DVD regions have always been stupid. I'm glad we're kind of getting away from that type of thing and things are being not region locked at the very least. Or I know a lot of games aren't anymore. I don't know. I mean, physical media is become niche, even though it's very important. So I don't know how often they're doing physical releases of like region-free stuff. But yeah, I have that now. I don't know. Honestly, like looking at these side to side, this looks terrible. Compared to this is like that cel-shaded CGI, and it actually seems a little bit more appealing than this. This looks like early 90s like attempts at CGI. This looks like Donkey Kong Country, the cartoon, as opposed to this, which looks marginally better, I guess. I don't know. I'm just talking out loud. But yeah, I found that at the Dollar Tree, and I found another thing at the Dollar Tree, which is a little bit better, question mark. I found the Lego Movie 2, the second part, on Blu-ray. I did not have this. I've not even seen this. I've seen the first Lego movie, and I think it's great. I haven't seen this one. I've seen the Lego Batman movie too, which is also very good. And I've not seen this, but I haven't heard a lot of good things about this one. So maybe it wasn't great or something. I don't know. Again, I will probably watch it myself one day and make my own opinion as what everyone else should do. All right, well, there you go. There is my haul of things from the thrift stores with an asterisk and other places. I don't know how many more of these I'll be able to do because, like I said, the thrift scene in South Florida is bad right now. I watch other videos of people going to thrift stores and finding all kinds of cool stuff, and here I am coming home with meager findings of a couple of VHSs of Disney and these things, which, by the way, I had to go out of my way to find a lot of these. Like, I went to like some thrift stores that are far off that I go to occasionally, but like a lot of local ones down here, not doing too good. So I don't know. I'll peek in every once in a while, and if I have finds, I'll just let them pile up, and we'll do a big haul video again in about 10 years. All right. Well, anyway, that's my haul video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and check out my other videos. And I will see you guys later. Ow.